Let's see. We got a new hot topic from Rob E.
Truth,
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Come
This
on
should
with
be
it, Rob.
fun. All right, Rob B. All right, Rob B. What is the truth, lie, or shenanigans?
It's it's a sad truth, and it's definitely shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans. Um, yeah, if you want to throw up the image, Neo, this is just absolutely amazing. So Jeff Toobin was caught masturbating during a Zoom meeting. His team was having a meeting. They were discussing some election coverage, and
We see what you did there, Rob. We see what
We
you did
heard it.
you're
there.
you're welcome.
We caught it.
So yeah, and he he was engaged in the meeting, and then I guess he flipped his laptop lid down, which projected the camera down towards his lap, and then it was discovered that the man was quite nude and erect, and he walked away. Came back and flipped his laptop up and picked up the meeting like nothing ever happened. Um, his apology is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm quoting: I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake. Believing I was off camera, I apologized to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers. I believed I was not visible on Zoom. I thought no one on the Zoom call could see me. I thought I had muted the Zoom video. So, it's this is it's just crazy. So, I guess really my question to the panel is the apology enough for the staff to whom he exposed himself?
Oh, apology. I mean, how can you? I mean, honestly, how can you really apologize for that? I mean, it's like it's one of those situations where there's like just no out. It's just done. You just there's nothing you can do, say anything. There's nothing you can do at this point. Yeah, yeah, no.
And it's funny that you say that because his apology, he doesn't apologize for the act itself because exactly what can you say? What can you say? It just boggles the mind. And I guess really as a follow up, he has been suspended from his job
Mhm.
currently. He's been suspended. My follow up question would be: should the penalties for sexual harassment or indecent exposure be implemented as they would if he decided to masturbate, say,
Absolutely.
I don't know, in the boardroom?
Yeah. I'll let you. Well, I was gonna say. I was just gonna say. I think absolutely. I think the Zoom meeting is an extension of his job. It's the same thing. If I were sitting at my desk at work and was caught masturbating, it's the same thing. So absolutely, it's yeah.
No, it's one better than that. It's if you were in a meeting room with people and you felt like, hey,
It is.
I think I might be able to get away with this. And then people at the table making awkward eye contact and going, what are you doing?
You know, I'm really curious what he was at. I'll let you speak, Liz. I'm sorry, but I'm really curious what he was masturbating to, or who he was masturbating to. Was it somebody on the screen?
And see, this is what I was trying to explain because one of our former hosts, Reuven Gorin, and I had a little exchange earlier about this, about what actually was happening. And my initial point was, bruh, you had, even before this meeting, you had all morning to beat your meat.
I think I saw Ruben online.
Why did you need to wait until it's not like, you have to use the bathroom, you have to go take a number two, which is a natural reaction that honestly we can't control, but you can control needing to beat that meat. Like, dude, come on. And this is a meeting, like you're in a business meeting. There are tons of people. So there were the people that were acknowledged, the I believe they were like in New York City big wigs within the New Yorker and CNN or whatever, but there was also an additional virtual audience.
Mhm.
And so where the people in New York who he immediately works with, they saw him. They aren't sure what the virtual audience saw, but I think this is a fireable offense. Like, if I did that, I'm a professor. I am on Zoom every Monday through Friday. If I was sitting on Zoom masturbating, you think my university would not hesitate to fire me?
No question.
Like, why would I do that when my whole purpose is to be involved and engaged with that meeting, with those students, with teaching those students? That's what I'm being paid to do. He was being paid to represent himself in that meeting. And the apology to which Rob spoke to, it was a non-apology. Like, he didn't apologize for being like skeevy in that particular situation. He just apologized because he thought he turned the audio and the video off. No, bruh, even if it had been off, you are not allowed to turn your stuff off so you can go and beat your meat. No.
She keeps saying beat your meat.
You're supposed to be paying attention to the meeting. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
What are your thoughts, Rob B? What are your thoughts?
Oh my God, this was just.
I'm curious. I'm curious if there's any funny Zoom meeting memories that anyone has online. Post them in the comments. We're gonna read them.
Yes, please. I was about to ask people. Please share your Zoom meeting mishaps. Anything that's propped up. I haven't had anything as egregious as this. I've definitely had some coworkers, teenage and older than teenage sons, walk into the background sans shirt, getting up in the morning, getting breakfast while we're having a team meeting, just kind of going, hey, you got a half naked dude in the background. So you just kind of go, no, okay, whatever. I've had kids come and say ridiculous things in somebody's room, and I think that's amusing as heck, but this masturbation thing, that's just skeezy, and that's a fireable offense. There should be criminal action for indecent exposure, lewd conduct, and whoever the coworkers were there. There's absolutely some harassment or damages charges there. That's a suspension is a joke.
I was watching.
Go ahead, Nia.
Okay, I was saying I was watching. I watch other talk shows for stuff for information and to learn some new things. I was watching The Real, right? And The Real, what? Why are you looking at me like that? So I was watching The Real, and they had a guest on their show. And in the background, all of a sudden, this half-naked guy starts just walking behind her.
You have that video.
I have the video.
We have a video of a mom who
I have
did
it.
that during class.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because school ended.
Close your eyes, people.
David Turner.
See the boy sleep.
David. Oh my God, who was that back there naked?
Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, the mama just walk up into the Zoom meeting butt naked.
But see, those are people, and that's an example of people in the background who may not be aware that the people on camera can see them.
Right.
Jeff knew the camera was on him.
That's true.
I forgot to turn my stuff off. I mean, again, I'm on Zoom almost every day, several hours throughout the day. A few weeks ago, I had to tell a student who didn't have the porn in the background on the first day of class, on the first week of class, and then all of a sudden he shows up into our Zoom class, and there is TNA in the background.
What's TNA? What's TNA?
You know what it is. Look it up. And I'm in the chat like, if you don't turn your camera off and take that down, you're going to fail my class right now. Unacceptable. Genji knows.
Genji knows.
Word to Liz. Well done.
Because we the prompt was for this particular segment to ask about Zoom mishaps and crazy Zooms, whatever. Back in the spring, when everyone first went to this, virtual learning, virtual working, Zoom every day, whatever, virtual device you use, I would say my second virtual class with my students. And so we were all new at this. This one kid in my class comes into class and he has his camera on. So there were two different incidents. One kid comes into class, wakes up in bed, half naked, with a bonnet on his head. And I'm just like, okay, can you
I just want to point out, Lizzie wanted to make sure you guys knew what a bonnet was.
Bonnet on his head. He had the whole mask on his face. in bed, no clothes on. I'm like, okay, sweetie, you need to turn your camera off, and you are allowed to have your camera off for the duration of this class. But then over the summer, I had a student who was fine for the majority of my classes over the summer, and then one Zoom class, he decided that he was going to try to bite his toenails during the class.
Ow.
Like he's literally in the background with his foot up to his face, and I'm like, in the chat, okay, I don't know what's going on over there.
That's some flexibility.
Can you? Yeah, okay. So that's what you do for flexibility?
I can't do it. I can barely.
I think we need to have a foot challenge now.
I know, right? Let's see. Come on, you try, Robin. Oh, well, you almost cut it up there.
First of all,
Yeah.
I can get my leg up there, but I'm not putting it up there during
I can't even come close to any of that. So, all right, let's bring Gianni in for some comments online. Gianni, what we got going on online?
Okay, so the comments that are happening right now, we have Monica Alicia, and she says, folks, what we have here is an actual bonnet in an unnatural habitat.
Look that bonnet again. What else you
It
got?
was unnatural. It was pretty unnatural.
Speaking of the toenail story that Lizzie mentioned, Jacqueline Robinson said, ew, toenails. Also, the comments are going fast, sorry. Paulette Bertrand said, gross. Raven Gorin says, Pornhub would probably have the footage of the meeting that was being recorded.
Oh, wow. So, Ruben, you're going to find it for us? You're going to find it for us? Send it to Lizzie.
And I think that's probably why he was suspended right away, because a lot, especially the professional Zoom sessions, are recorded. Like,
That's true.
All of my Zoom class sessions are recorded.
That's true.
So be careful out there, folks. Be careful out there, folks.
Yep. Any other comments? Any other great comments going on?
Yeah, we have Monica Alicia again. She said if he needed to get off that bad, he should have just logged in late. Just nasty.
Yeah, that is nasty. It is nasty. All right. So that's it for that hot topic. Thanks again, Gianni. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, Johnny.
A much needed laugh for the day for me. Thank you, Rob.
That was a good
I
laugh.
wish I could take credit for it. That was, I can't remember the last time I pulled a boner like that.
What? That's a good one. Robbie's got the jokes today. All right, that's it for hot